Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a gold glitter cut crease on my cousin Jada, and I did edit this video pretty fast because it was super long, so I'm just going to cut right into it. I am doing her eyebrows right now with an eyebrow pencil. It was kind of hard, and again, sorry for the bad angles guys, but her eyebrows did come out on fleek. Yes, and you'll see soon enough I go over her base of her eyelids with concealer, and I did use, I believe, Maybelline concealer. Super awesome, love it. And then I also went over with translucent powder as well. And then I did some blending with some dark and brown shades on her lid to get a really deep cut crease. And then I just did a soft glitter on her lid from one of her palettes that she had. I will put down all of the products that I use in the description so you can check those out. And they're super affordable as well. And you can see now I'm just going in with some foundation. First, I go over with the beauty blender, and then I use a foundation brush just for a smooth application. And trust me, it works like a pro. Like, you guys will love it. It works amazing. And then I'm also going in with the brush right now, so just blending that through really smooth, and you'll see towards the end it's super nice. All right, so you see here guys, I did blend in the foundation. I had her turn around to see the progress. It looks a little bit iffy from this angle guys, but don't worry, at the end I do put in some clips of the finished product. Right now I'm going in with some concealer on underneath her eyes, on her nose, forehead, and her upper lip, and then also a little bit on her chin as well. I don't really like to add a lot of concealer because the concealer I use, you can see here, is L'Oreal. It's super full coverage, and like I said, it's affordable. So yeah, I'm blending that out. Shout out to my cousin Jada right here, you guys, because she was a trooper when I was applying and going underneath her eyes to, you know, smooth out the concealer. A lot of people do move during this process because they're not used to the beauty blender so close to their eye, but she did a great job. She really did. And you can see right here, just a little tip that I do use is I go in with translucent powder right underneath the eyebrow. If you're having like a little bit of harsh lines with blending, it happens sometimes you're using like dark colors and, you know, you apply it a little bit too fast. But I did go above it, smooth it out to, you know, make sure that blend was beautiful. And right now you can see I'm just setting her eyes. She was a trooper here as well, and it did turn out amazing. All right guys, you can see here I did finish setting the rest of her face, and I am applying some lashes here. I don't believe she got those from any beauty store. I believe she actually got that from a friend, those lashes, but they are mink 25 millimeters. They're super pretty. You'll see it in the clips I added towards the end. And I was applying her lashes, making sure they look good. Excuse the bad angle on my face, you guys. And then right now, she didn't have any normal contouring palette, so I did use two deep brownish maroon shades. I know that those type of shades do look good on browner skin women, and I did use that to contour and bronze her face. It did turn out amazing, as you'll see soon in this clip here. But yeah, I did use that. All right, so I am applying these bronzing shades here to her cheekbones, cutting those, making sure they're sharp. Of course, I did add those along the temples. You'll see at the end the finished product of me adding it, but I'm going in, blending it out right now, shaking off the excess powder because you don't want it to be too harsh, of course, but you do want it to show. All right, and you guys can see in this clip here, my cousin is super happy, apparently, because she is starting to see the progress. And I'm going in right now and I'm contouring her nose. All right, you guys, and I am just going over her face with those powders. I did take my beauty blender and I went over the contour of her nose just to make sure that it's not too harsh. And I'm also about to cut those cheeks with some translucent powder. And again, you guys, I am using that Revlon translucent powder. It's super good. And I will be putting down what I used in the description box. All right, guys, after dusting away that translucent powder, you'll see in this next clip here, I'm going to go in with that black shade in this beautiful palette that she has underneath on her waterline. I'm going to be lining it up with that black shadow. And you can see here, I did put some translucent powder underneath her eye because when I go in with this shade, I didn't want any type of fallout that would ruin that beautiful blend under her eyes. Oh, and also in that palette as well, I did use gold in that copper glitter, I want to say, on her lids as well. Okay, I'm going to do under your lashes. Huh? And right here, I'm just going in after applying that black shadow on her waterline. I'm going in with a brown shadow along that line there just to shade it out to complete the look. And right here, I'm making fun of my cousin because apparently she doesn't clean her makeup brushes as often. You can see all that powder coming off that brush. It was literally a lot. Like, my hands were white, you guys. Make sure you guys clean your brushes, okay? Sanitary purposes. And boom, highlight time, you guys. So yes, you can see we're gonna add some highlight. I used two highlights there. The ones I did do like a really bad swatch on my arm. I used those two to highlight her inner corner of her eye, of course your eyebrow bone and those cheekbones, and of course her nose. He's sick. You got makeup on. He's sick as fuck. Turn that way. Because I'm adding highlight. There we go. Do that. Yeah, perfect. Yes. Okay. Turn the other way the same way. Yes. It made me, like, this why your makeup came out this good. Like, my eyes low-key be kind of fucked up because I'm fucking moving and shit, but yeah. Alright, here you guys, I'm just applying that highlighter, and then I'm going in with some NYX setting spray. I did show you guys here, and my cousin's feeling herself, you guys, which is normal because I did beat her face to the gods. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Period, poo. And here I'm showing her a little trick I use when I'm doing highlight on myself. Go ahead and focus where that light hits the most on your cheekbones, and you know, slightly apply the highlight to your cheeks along the cheekbones as well, and it pops for sure. And then I go back in with some setting powder, and then I take my beauty sponge. After every look I do, when I'm finishing, I go in with the beauty sponge after the setting spray, right after actually, you know, just to make sure everything's set in and the highlight is just like melted onto your skin. It really gives it a lived in look, and ultimately it finishes it. And you can see here I'm lining her lips with a brown pencil liner, and I'm also going with that pink lipstick there. And then I did apply lip gloss towards the end. I wanted a, you know, brown nudish look on her. You know, that looks really good on brown skin girls. The side. Yes, hunty. Yes. Hey, what's up, you guys? Thanks for tuning in. If you didn't already, go ahead and watch when I beat my cousin's face. We had a little bit of issues because my nieces and, you know, nephews was bugging, but that's okay. It turned out to be wonderful. And like I said, her details will be down in the description box because she does make custom keychains, and she also got rolling sets ready. So go ahead and hit her up, and she will be shipping out soon. So for people that's not in Arizona, let us know. We got you. And yeah, go ahead, shop your makeup. I did a gold bead on her. Popping. What? And that concludes our skincare routine.
Yep.
Period.
So that means when when you're done with this, in the beginning, that skincare routine.
Yep.
Follow through with that.
Follow through with that. And she does have charcoal nose strips. They were charcoal, right?
Yeah. I also put a charcoal nose strip on.